So thank you very much yesterday for your engagement in the evidence collecting session. You can look around the room and see the results of that work, plus all of the great scribing work that was done. Just to show you, there was quite a bit of concentration. Oh wait, no, this is the lot of post-it notes, quite a lot of concentration, a lot of people working diligently. This kind of reminded me of study hall. People were really focused. There was a lot of listening, a lot of sharing of ideas, which was really, really nice to see. Here's Chad Dorsey using the force to control his research questions. These aren't the research questions you're looking for. But I saw a lot of great interaction and a lot of good interactions around all of these big questions that we have. So I wanted to remind you of the synthesizing team. If you could find us today, we'll be finding you if we can and asking you about what connections you're seeing, what themes you're seeing that are emerging. Please find time to go around and look at what the other groups produced, and if you can find connections and point them out to us, we would really appreciate it. One thing I wanted to mention about the synthesizers is we all come from different backgrounds. We all have different focus areas in STEMC, and so we're trying our best to represent as much of the perspective that we all have as we can. Yeah, that's all I had, so I think I'm now going to hand it off to Arlene.
Hi, everyone. It's so great to see you again. So I'd like to just have quickly a few reflections on yesterday, because I was up late thinking about all the things that everyone commented to me as the evidence sharing was going on. And the appreciation for having the time to really reflect on work, to be able to think about it and work together and share and come up with findings as is reflected in all this work. I mean, it was very inspiring to all of us, but also you got such value out of it. And so I was up late trying to think about how to keep the continuity of that, because today is a lot of you going to the presentations and seeing what others are doing. And so I was trying to think about the continuity of that. And some of those questions that came up on day one and some of the things that you're thinking about as you continue to move through the sessions today, just keep those notes going. Just keep thinking about those reflections, because when we get to the town hall on Friday, this is going to be a chance to really unpack everything and for you to contribute things that may not be up on the walls just yet. So please think about those core questions. And I want to thank you so much also to second Chad with your dedication to doing all of this deep thinking. And that said, I'd like to thank all the facilitators for the excellent work that they did yesterday. It was a lot of unpacking and guidance, and so thanking the program officers for their time and commitment to you as a research community. So now we're going to turn our attention to someone that I'm very, very pleased to introduce to you. We have a new director for the Director of Education, the Education Directorate, and she cannot be here today. She was supposed to address you all, and she was so looking forward to it. And we had a wonderful conversation about the research that you're doing, and she was so excited about it and wanted to meet you all. She has to do a presentation today in front of Congress. She's going to be talking about the education budget. So it's exactly coming up in a few minutes. And if we didn't have our panel, I would probably stream it for you. So that said, she produced a video. She wanted to be here, and she took time out of her schedule to make some comments to you. And so let me talk a little bit about her, and then we're going to play a videotape of what she would like you to know she is thinking about your work. And I hope you're as inspired about it as I was. So this is Dr. Karen MarrangelD. She's the Assistant Director of the National Science Foundation's Education and Human Resources Directorate. She leads the directorate in supporting research that enhances learning and teaching to achieve excellence in U.S. science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, Prior to joining NSF, Dr. MarrangelD was the Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences at Portland State University and Professor of Mathematics and Statistics. She oversaw 24 departments and programs across the humanities, social sciences, and natural sciences. In addition to her work as Dean, Dr. MarrangelD has served as a faculty member in the Department of Mathematics and Statistics at Portland State. Prior to her appointment as Dean, she held positions as Vice Chancellor for Academic Strategies and Assistant Vice Chancellor for Academic Standards and collaboration with the Oregon University system. She also served as a program director, and I knew Karen when she was a program director here at NSF. So, she led numerous grants, collaborating with researchers nationally and internationally to improve undergraduate math education and K-12 mathematics professional development. She has a PhD from the University of New Hampshire in mathematics. So I will now play the video for you, and thank you very much, and hope you enjoy that.
Good morning, everyone. I am pleased to welcome you to the 2019 STEM plus C PI Summit. Although I am unable to join you in person today, I appreciate the opportunity and want to thank the entire team that organized this meeting. I know a lot of hard work and effort goes into planning and convening and bringing everyone together. I'm especially excited because I have been aware of the important and innovative work happening in the field. Computing has become an integral part of the practice of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or STEM. As such, it is imperative that students be exposed to the role of computation and computational thinking, not just by itself, but also within disciplinary problem solving. I'm also excited to learn more about your work because your projects align so well with the goals and pathways outlined in Charting a Course for Success, America's Strategy for STEM Education. In the 5 years since NSF has launched the STEM plus C program, we have invested in projects investigating the design, development, integration, and dissemination of best practices for preparing students to have essential skills in computing and computational thinking. These investments have produced a wealth of data. For this reason, the theme and goals of this PI Summit is unlike any other summit that we have held. In the next few days, we have the rare opportunity to dive into these data to assess our work and make meaning of our efforts. The knowledge, expertise, and experience that each of you brings to the evidence, impact, and insights sharing sessions will set the stage for emerging research, trends, and findings in the field. That is why I am thrilled about the upcoming keynote panel on international, statewide, and local STEM plus C impacts. The 3 speakers on our panel today bring forward expertise from their various backgrounds. Their experiences include international perspectives and practices in computational thinking and technology, broadening participation of elementary teachers and students in CS through STEM integration, and project-based learning and environmental restoration-based sciences for underrepresented students. The convergence of computing and traditional STEM coursework, while challenging, is also exciting and necessary to create the next generation of STEM thinkers, innovators, and teachers. One such example is a project at Pace University entitled Integrating Computational Science with Environmental Sciences Associated with Habitat Restoration and Education in New York Harbor. The project engages middle and high school New York City students in marine science, biological oceanography, marine technology, and species and habitat preservation. The curriculum is designed to immerse students in computing and data science to restore New York's harbor's oyster population. Data literacy and statistical reasoning play a critical role in solving interdisciplinary real-world problems. The project also enhances professional development for teachers around the integration of computational thinking, teaching, and learning. As you go about conducting your evidence sharing sessions, I know there are some big questions that you will address to help bring clarity to our work. Questions surrounding the research, surrounding the design, methods, and analysis techniques being used, and questions around the emerging outcomes and guiding principles. As you focus on these questions, I hope you enjoy the opportunity to learn from one another over the next 2 days. I am really looking forward to the report that will come out from this meeting, and I can't wait to see you in person when I stop by later today. Thank you again for your efforts to inspire students and help build their competencies in computing within and across STEM disciplines. We appreciate your leadership in this valuable work. Thank you.